Hello everyone and welcome to another part in the Airlinesim series. We are as always running Yemen Air, and today we are going to look at some of the numbers because there isn't much to do. Why? Well, let me show you, but you might probably already know. So Yemen Air at this moment holds about 1.2 million Airlinesim bucks going up and down depending on our flights going out and in. And this is the current state of our fleet. We have 15 aircraft, out of which 5 fall into the category of the overall regional jets. One is a British Aerospace 146-300 long range, and 9 fall into the Saab category, 2 of which are Saab 2000s and 7 are Saab 340 plus. Now, it is a small growth there. Well, actually, it's kind of a big growth for a company based in Yemen, but we are at this point reaching a stage where I am not doing anything because I spent the past few weeks just repaying my loans. When you look at the balance sheet, you can see that we have some 28.75 million Airlinesim bucks in equity and about 15 million bucks in loan. These numbers kind of changed. It used to be 19 million. Oh no, not that much. It was about 24 million in equity and about 20 million in loan. So I already managed to kind of make it nicer. The fact is, we still owe a lot of money to the bank. 3 million in a non-secured loan that I'm currently working on lowering, and then some 12 million in loans that are attached to some of the airplanes. Now, I went on a huge spending spree because the Avros, believe it or not, are kind of rare item on the market. When you look at them today, they are no longer available. So when you see them, kids, grab them while they're hot. I actually went all the way to test even one of these British Aerospace 146. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but British Aerospace 146 are direct ancestors of Avro regional jet. Did I say that correctly? I think so. Basically, Avro regional jets are revised and more modern British Aerospaces 146. When you look at them, for example, the 146-100 is an older. Why don't you go full screen? Is an older Avro regional jet 70, Avro regional jet 70, which have a passenger capacity of 100. You can see that the range is lower, the speed is the same, but the ground roll takeoff takes slightly more because the engines are weaker, and it was produced directly before them, 1982 through 1990. And from 1992 through 1996, Avro regional jet was produced. I'm happy to say that we are the second biggest operator of the regional jet 70s, and we're going to work on that soon as well. However, for the time being, we are just staying here, still having the AA rating due to our increased dependency on the bank. But I'm just spending all the money I can to repay the loans. Actually, I could spend some more now. So let's really repay about 400,000 bucks to the bank and be happy about that. Regarding the income statement, we are gaining about 1.3 million per week, kind of working on balancing it out and increasing it, but these differences are mainly made by me repaying the loan and thus paying less in interest, and that's basically it. I think that you can see that the passenger revenue is almost the same, so the main difference is done by the repayments. And once we are done with the loans, we should have 1.7 million, around 1.7 million per week, which is kind of cool when you think about it. It's almost an entire sub. An entire sub, yeah. I was thinking about that. But I think that subs are, at least the 340s, are worth some 1.7 million at this point. Where are they? Oh, here. Sure, let's look at the plus. 340 plus. And check out. Yeah, we could get an entire sub every day. Every week, not every day. Now, that's that for Yemen Air. There isn't much more to say here. The facts and figures look pretty nice, but when you look at it, we are having some balancing issues. Yeah, the seat load factor goes down and then up. The other statistics the same. So it's basically me just keeping the airline going, trying to repay everything. And I actually looked at the markets as well. We are starting to do a little better. The global market is growing, which should help us with the seat load factor as well. There isn't, though, that many spots around here that I would like to fly to. We should start thinking about, again, that is, major airports like London, Frankfurt, maybe Berlin, maybe Paris. We will see. But what I'm considering as a major thing is, once we repay the loans, I will purchase at least 5 more airplanes, and then at a certain date I'm going to completely remake all of the shadows. Man, I'm having a hard time talking today. Sorry about that, guys. Basically, on a day of my convenience, I'm going to delete all of the shadows and then remake them from scratch, and taking in account our experience and the amount of aircraft we have. It's a good thing to do this after we have grown a bit. I usually go for this after 20 airplanes, and then again after 50 and after 100, because then you can, make better shadows, fly more often to certain airports. Like, for example, I would like to fly 3 times per day, at least 3 times per day to Dubai, have the sub 2000s cover the major domestic routes, while the 340s will be used to other non-important or not important flights in the area and some of the domestic destinations. Basically, just, as I said, completely reworking it. Though I think that I saw that there were not that many subs 2000. No, actually there's 18 of them, so we can grab them at our convenience. So yeah, this is all from Yemen for now. I'll just continue repaying the loans, just keeping on being cool, and when I have some more news, I'll be back. So you guys, till then, take care.